Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is PD, and today we're going to be reacting to Trampoline by Billlie. This is a pre-release for their upcoming comeback, and I've been a bit behind on some Billlie stuff. I've been going through some stuff, but I recently checked out their Village of Perception Chapter 3 album, and I'm a year late, okay? It's the You Know Your title track album, so I'm a year late, but I have been obsessed with Nevertheless. It is my most replayed song of this month. I keep listening to it about every single day. It is so good. So I'm very thoroughly excited for this upcoming comeback, and I know that there's a few things I got to catch up on. I'll catch up on them before the new comeback, but I wanted to check out Trampoline first. So let's go.
에이, 일이 풀리지 않을 때 걱정이 산더미일 때 좋은 방법도 오르네 당장 뛰쳐나가 어릴 적 기억 속에 기보다 높은
Wow, very cool video.
몸을 더 던질 때 색은 달라졌었지 미치서 다르던 공기를 보르다지
Oh, my bad.
부쩍 가벼워진 걸 How can I explain 붕뜬 그 순간 잠겨진 그 순간 못 볼 게 없어 엉켜있던 문자들도 손 뻗으면 따뜻해 내 눈앞에 구름이 솜사탕 같아 또 level up level up 해 싹 다 좀 밑에 점프 트램폴린 점점 밑에 더 뛰어오르래 트램폴린 점점 이대한 것 가볍게 점프 트램폴린 꿈을 끄는 내 모습에 내 눈은 안에 담기는 sky 겁내리 이유도 없는 걸 싹다 밑에 점프 트램폴린 내 전공 위로 쏟는 shine 다가가지 가능성에다 I swear I don't care 나도 몰라 떨어질 때 시력이 뭐냐 해서 또 무한한 선이 한 살 한 살 너무나 선세게 do I 같으면 느낄까 붕뜬 그 순간 작아진 그 순간 못 볼 게 없어 엉켜있던 문자들도 손 뻗으면 따뜻해 내 눈앞에 구름이 솜사탕 같아 또 level up 해 싹 다 좀 밑에 점프 트램폴린 점점 이래 더 뛰어오르네 트램폴린 점점 밑에 한껏 가볍게 점프 트램폴린 꿈을 끄는 내 모습에 내 눈은 안에 담기는 sky 겁내리 이유도 없는 걸 싹 다 좀 밑에 점프 트램폴린
Damn, going full jazz here.
오늘 난 올라가 높은 하늘 아무리 휘잡고 괴롭힐 듯도 지워버릴래 trouble down Blow it down now 점점 밑에 더 뛰어오르래 트램폴린 점점 밑에 한껏 가볍게 점프 트램폴린 꿈을 끄는 내 모습에 내 눈은 안에 담기는 sky 겁내리 이유도 없는 걸 싹 다 좀 밑에 점프 트램폴린 free nothing 언제나 be a baby 이잖아 전부 아득히 너 already you and me 다시 우린 기타처럼 가볍게 Let's go 위로 가는 자리 걱정들은 이미 섭이 벗어 던지듯이 점을 타고 다 세상에 점점 답은 튀어오른 나의 colors baby 고민 없이 점프 트램폴린 yeah
The focus on the word L. All right. Okay. Hey, maybe it's the added excitement from the Village of Perception Chapter 3 listening party that I did. Or maybe I just love Trampoline. I loved that. Maybe it's the fact that they went full jazz here. They brought out the da da da, which always love. Is that scatting? I don't know if that counts as scatting, but the sort of jazz vocal stuff. Love that stuff. But I think I love the lyrics of the song. And I think the video, how it portrays it, is very beautiful. There's sort of an artistic nature to it that I can't quite place what realm of artistic genre it is, but I love how the video puts it together. So the song Trampoline is ultimately about, how do I put this? Not necessarily growing up, but someone who is feeling that sort of euphoric freedom by revisiting a moment in their childhood when you felt invincible when you're younger. And they use the metaphor of jumping on a trampoline, of when you jump, you're going up, and as you're cutting through the air, you feel powerful, just cutting through the air, piercing the air, and things feel like you can do whatever you want as you're in the air, and as you're bouncing and staying afloat. There's something that feels very freeing about that. There's even a moment in the lyrics, what they say, it's like during the chorus, like something about things becoming dots. Becomes, yeah. Interesting. That is also not the lyrics that I was looking for. Maybe it's around here. Maybe it's not. I swear they say like basically like when they get really high up, like, you know, things become dots because you're so high up. They also make an interesting, I think, play on words of saying jump, but it also sounds like they're saying jump. The word jump is dot in Korean, and they talk about how the world becomes like things like their problems or whatever become dots in the distance when they're that high up. And so there's a play on word of jumping on a trampoline as well as things becoming dots. They say jump. So that's fun. I also really I like this. I like especially the first minute of the video. They do change it up, which is of course smart to keep it interesting. But they could have, I think, done the whole video like this, where they just have the members jumping in and out of frame. It looks like they just shot them against a black background and keyed them out, and they just keep bringing them in like this. It brings in such a strange, quirky aspect, which Billlie is known for, to this video. And having them come in and out, dropping in and out, is there's something so very mesmerizing about it. And especially this moment in the song where they hold on her right here. This centered shot. It's a little bit backwards. And like the percussion, like the snap, it like echoes, and the way she's left hanging in the air, there's something very mesmerizing and cool about that. And they also give the video, I think what makes it just really pretty to look at, obviously the members themselves, but is the fact that it's ironic, they actually muddy the video with giving a vintage, like a much more vintage film look. But the vintage film look makes it actually look much more gorgeous. Yeah, and there's also like a film flicker. So there's a constant like dynamicism to the lighting. Like even though like all these shots are actually really slow and still, just even that slight flicker is making things look a little bit more interesting on the eyes. They've got like all this like noise, like film noise, and then they cut between like the actual like film, the film reel shots as well. So it gives the music video an overall just cool vintage look. And the whole song is about like looking back to when you were younger and how your problems could just could feel so light when you're jumping on a trampoline. Like when you were stressed out as a kid and you just went and jumped on a trampoline, and how your problems kind of wash away, and how the growing pains of adulthood can weigh on us. Like right here.
내 전공 위로 쏟는 shine 다가가지 가능성에다 I swear I don't care 오늘도 몰라 떨어질 때 시르기 마냥
I hate the feeling when I fall. It's symbolic of the strange world as I grow old.
같으면 느낄까 붉은 그 순간 작아진 cushion 못 풀게 없어
And the way they light this too, they make it seem so. It feels like they're not just like jumping. It makes it feel like they're in space. There's something very cosmic about this, like the very bright, harsh, especially edge lighting that they give them. It's almost like moonlight lighting. And even I think just how wide they get some of these jump shots makes it look like they're floating through space. I think it was very smart of them to like just get a lot of this footage and then place it like this rather than making it on like a CG background and then jumping in CG. Something about this feels way more grounded and real as well. So I think it was shot extremely beautifully. Then, of course, in true Billlie fashion, I get confused by what's happening because I have no idea what's going on in this ending right here. Perhaps, I don't know, everyone looks so solemn. Perhaps it's just, it's referring to, as we're growing and the worries that we face. And only one member who's actually jumping on the trampoline seems excited and happy. But then why is she alone out in a field? I don't know, because it's Billlie. Because perhaps it may relate and connect to the video. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But that was fantastic. Love the song. It's right up my alley. I can't get over the Village of Perception Chapter 3 album. I've just been listening to it a lot recently. And it's just right in line with the musical stuff off of that. And the video is just so gorgeous to look at. It's like something you could just have on in the background and it would just be like extremely therapeutic because it's just so simple, but also very visually mesmerizing and engaging. I love it. Okay, well, I am thoroughly hyped for the Billlie comeback. I can't wait to check out the title track. I hope you guys tune in for my reaction there. I am going to do a listening party for this upcoming album. That's going to be next month. But this month, later this month, I am going to be releasing my reaction to the Village of Perception Chapter 3 album. So if you want to check that out, you can visit our Patreon. If not, you can always just subscribe over here and check out our other videos over here to support us. And I will see you guys in the Billlie comeback. Bye, guys.